Today we are going to look at a few student examples of the Knight essays. We are going to look at an exemplar which received a 96. We are going to look at a meets the standard with an 83 and then a needs improvement of a 33. Here we have an exemplar essay. This student was able to provide information about our human rights and rights everyone has. A lot of people forgot to introduce the Universal Declaration of Human Rights in their essays. They gave us a little bit of information about the Holocaust and what the Holocaust did, and then they introduced the author to the story. In their thesis statement, they were able to, here we go, thesis statement right here. Using Elie Wiesel's book Knight and the Universal Declaration of Human Rights, will evaluate the violations of human rights made by Hitler and the Nazis, and to ultimately show that despite everything, we all deserve these rights. In their first body paragraph in black, I have underlined their topic sentence. In blue, I have provided their evidence, and then in red is their commentary. They were able to provide 2 pieces of commentary for each piece of evidence, which is what the chunk asks for you to give. They provided 3 chunks in a complete body paragraph with a topic sentence and a concluding sentence. This is our second essay, which met the standards with an 83. In their introduction, they did go through and provide us with the Universal Declaration of Human Rights. It's not necessarily something that is as an attention grabber. One thing that they could have made corrections to is inserting themselves in the essay. In formal writing, you would not insert yourself in your writing, nor would you write using contractions. They did, again, go through and provide us a little bit of information about the Holocaust. Approximately 6 million Jews were killed, which might be a better thing to open with in a question. Now, their thesis is a little bit more vague, just simply because they were Jews and were considered different, and this is why we have human rights today, to protect and prevent us from having anything like this happen again. However, if you kind of read on, in the book Knight, Elie Wiesel documents his real-life experiences during the Holocaust, and throughout the book reading, I noticed that they were mainly the human rights being violated. This is something to where the thesis statement should have been placed in the introduction. They did not do this. However, it was still stated. Again, I would say do not insert yourself. I know you're noticing these things. You're the one writing this essay and providing me the evidence. Their first body paragraph should have started with the for example. Again, here we have in the black their topic sentence, which they get right to the point. They did end up placing 2 pieces of evidence together, and at the end they start giving commentary. Please be aware when you are summarizing your evidence prior to, it does not count as commentary, it's just excessive information, and make sure that you are correct in the evidence that you're providing, because their description that the capo was having an inappropriate conversation with the woman, they were actually copulating, which is why Wiesel was punished. In their second body paragraph, they've done a little bit better in introducing both the topic sentence and then their pieces of evidence. However, they are lacking the second piece of evidence for the body paragraphs. They're also lacking a concluding sentence, which would occur down here. It's without. However, they're citing their information properly, which is again why they received the 83 rather than a higher grade. Here is our third essay, which needs improvement. As you can see, we are completely missing an introduction, which would have occurred right here. Instead, they jump right into a body paragraph with a topic sentence. They have provided a concluding sentence, and they have provided their evidence. However, they haven't cited it. They're not concrete details. They are vague references of instances of something that's happened in the story. They've completely eliminated the commentary, which is the meat of the essay and one of the most important things. When you scroll down, this is the second part of their essay. Again, they have the topic sentence. Here they at least give a little bit more information in the evidence that they've provided. Here's a piece of commentary. But other than that, they still are missing then a conclusion, which would happen right here. Again, this is one of the lower of the grades, and a 33. They would have missed information from commentary and organization. So please be aware that you give all the different components when you're writing. Finally, I just want to take a look at the different pieces that are required in having a complete essay with an introduction, body paragraph, additional body paragraph, and conclusion. Please don't think you are required to only have 2 body paragraphs. You can have more. You can also have a counterclaim, which this essay did not require. I did see a pretty good stance of people using thesis statements. However, I did see people who were being really informal by inserting themselves in their writing. They were using contractions. They weren't properly citing the evidence, and if they did, they put page numbers in properly documented. Your commentary was graded on the fact that you provided 2 pieces of commentary. A lot of the commentary was very generic, so this is something to be aware of for next school year when you become juniors, because it is going to, the rigor will increase in the expectations for what you have. If you have any questions, please take the next few minutes and write them down on a piece of paper so we can address them individually. Overall, I was really proud at the amount of students who actually turned in their essays, but there's now room for improvement. We will be having recovery. I highly recommend coming in for recovery and its importance. And I hope you guys enjoyed. This was my first attempt at a screencasting, because of obviously you have nothing better to do on a Friday before school starts.